probably apparent that the Drew and Mike show now has been unionized. It's pretty obvious they got a good union over there. If Brandon has got all this FMLA time off of work now, I mean, geez, what's going on? 2 weeks with a spilt glass of water in the basement and a little sniffle? Geez, typical millennials don't want to work.
He doesn't work. I mean, he loves it. He loves it.
I've got a Brandon sighting. I'm up here at Boyne Mountain, and I see him doing a slow slalom down the bunny hill with his tiny hands wrapped around 2 bottles of Smirnoff Ice. So, looks like the hand surgery went okay, although his hands are still very, very tiny.
That's so funny. The last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur.
Hey, haven't heard any hawk drops in almost a week now. In fact, you know, I noticed that I don't think I've ever seen Brandon and the Hawk in the same room at the same time. I think there might be like a little Superman Clark Kent thing going on there. Is Brandon really the Hawk?
Brandon is not the Hawk. He could only wish of nailing the ass I get. He wouldn't be able to handle it.
We just finished watching the Murdaugh doc on Netflix, and did he do the reverse? Did he get hotter in jail? No homo.
You like what you see, huh?
I've been up to it now. It's bad.
Yes, on Friday's show, Drew says that Maggie Murdaugh is an attractive, middle-aged woman. I just want to let him know that she's all his.
Right, yeah. Who's going to want to stick that? Okay.
It's bad.
So all you talk about is this Ja Morant guy. So I actually, thanks to the show notes, I was able to look him up. Wow, he looks like the squarest black guy I've ever seen.
I'm going to get racial here.
Reminds me of like a Reggie Theus or a Ralph Sampson from the 1980s NBA.
I'm going to get racial.
It's hard to believe that he's such a troublemaker. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
Got an audio separated at birth, the 13th of March. I think it was Nate Burles, and he's asking about the banks, and he said, is it though? Separated at birth with Michael Jordan.
The Fed said U.S. banking is resilient. Is it though?
Gatorade. Is it in you?
Is it though?
Is it in you?
Come to a realization. I really want to smoke some fucking weed with Eli and just listen to that guy tell some old stories about working in the newsroom and sports stories and shit. I just want to do a show, or I don't even know. I just think it would be cool to get Eli high and just listen to him talk. That dude is fucking awesome.
Get your frickin' finger out of my asshole, buddy.
Drew, what's up with the love fest for Joe Rogan? I don't give a fuck who he was quoting. There's absolutely no fucking reason or excuse to use that word, you fucking moron. Jesus Christ.
Ah, shit, it's Karen. Oh.
Drew, I saw the whale. It's pretty horrible. He's fat and disgusting, like really disgusting. He's not reading a scene from the movie. It's his daughter's book report that he wants to read before he dies.
My daughter dumped me. You're my lighthouse.
So I'm calling because I watched Whales, however you say it, but the movie was very depressing and a waste of time. The ending was ridiculous. The guy stood up and walked. How stupid.
Spoiler alert.
You guys played the great ass drop from Pacino. I always thought that was Chris Farley.
Wrong. Great ass.
Hey, I hate to be this guy, but the Al Pacino great ass line is not actually from Scent of a Woman. It's from Heat, when Al Pacino's character is interrogating Hank Azaria's character.
Why'd I get mixed up with that bitch?
Because she got a
Great ass! And you got your head all the way up it!
Hey, Drew, stop being a dick. Last Emperor is a fucking good film.
No, it wasn't.
And hey, guess what? Your boy, David Byrne, is the guy who did the fucking music. It's really good. So don't be a dick. It's good.
What's good about it?
So great. March 13th show. Even more talking heads talk. Why don't we all just get on our knees and suck David Byrne's dick?
It's not nice.
Drew, the Talking Head segment was great. You should do more music talk. Do it on a Patreon. A lot of people want to hear it, and the ones that don't won't pay for it. You won't have to hear them bitch. Stop rocking! Now!
More talking heads, I guess. I'm not going to say all you talk about David Byrne or the Talking Heads, but you're getting there. Talking Heads are are awful. Ugh. I'm so David Burned out.
Good one. I just wanted to say that I am thoroughly enjoying Drew's deep dive on Talking Head, and I got a hot take for you. David Byrne is greater than David Bowie. Prove me wrong.
Is it possible to get 2 tickets to
David Bowie? David Bowie.
Hey, Drew. I just watched Stop Making Sense about a month ago. Great concert. I love the big suit. But if you notice watching that, they're sweating. They're not drinking any water. And if they're not all on cocaine running around that stage, I don't know what they're on.
I don't use cocaine.
So I was dropping off my guitar at Rock City Music in Livonia today. There was quite a commotion, and who should it be but Mr. Gary Graff signing his Alice Cooper at 75 book.
Gary?
Now, what I want you to know is that the size of this establishment is about 400 square feet. But what's Mr. Big Stuff doing? He's behind a black partition they put up at the back of the store with some folding chairs. So Gary Graff was such a big shot.
It's Gary time.
That he couldn't mill around with the common man prior to his speaking engagement at Rock City Music. So they had to put up a partition in this tiny store just so he could, big stuff around.
For your information, I am a big shot.
Love you, Gary!
Audio separated at birth. The journalist who's interviewing McNally about his online escapades, and the rabbi from Seinfeld.
That Phil Jones, the reporter, he sounds like a grown-up Forrest Gump.
In a legislative session dominated by bills outlawing drag shows in public places and targeting gender care for the trans community.
Always a pleasure to see you.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Oftentimes in life there are problems, and just as often there are solutions.
Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally finds himself facing accusations of hypocrisy.
Doesn't he talk funny?
I got an audio separated at birth. The March 9th podcast, Trudy says one show in Chicago. Sounds just like Paris Jackson with the Liberty as our slogan comment. Sorry, Trudy.
Trudy, you're looking at Monique?
It said she had one show in Chicago. With the Liberty as our slogan?